welcome everyone. Ragnarok here with episode number 17, I think, if I'm not mistaken, of our Karl Franz Mortal Empire campaign on legendary difficulty. Wow, episode 17 already. How time flies when you're just doing half an hour episodes. Right, yeah, so previously what happened? Yeah, we've taken Corone and Marienburg, and last time I believe we defeated King Lewin here for the second time, and Bretonia is now isolated in this area over here. They also have a settlement. I think that's their main base of operation. Actually, this is probably their main base of operations. I really wish that I hadn't signed the non-aggression pact with the Red Duke, because this would be a perfect time to strike them. We could get this army over here. I mean, Franz is in a little bit of hard shape as well, but it would be a great opportunity to hit those fuckers there and get a good solid start to a war with the vampires down here, is they could potentially get quite strong. I really wish we had gotten this settlement before they did. I mean, maybe we should have moved in there before they did. But anyway, too late now, and we've got other problems to deal with, specifically the beastmen over on this side. I have really been looking forward to recording for this series all week long. And I am probably going to record a handful of episodes here tonight. Probably going to pull an all-nighter. It has been one hell of a busy month for me. One hell of a busy month. Yeah, anyway, let's get to work.
Yes.
I think the plan is we're going to bring Franz back to here. I mean, we could have him participate in this battle, get a little bump to experience, but I think we need him in this province because the beastmen probably Grunberg is going to get raised. Altdorf, I feel like, should be able to handle itself against this and this, even if they come at us with everything. What have we got here? 14, 15, 16 units. Might actually not be a bad idea to put a general in there. I don't think they can siege right away though, unless they've got some minotaurs, which I doubt at this stage that they do.
The Empire.
I mean, maybe they might.
Make haste, men.
Because I mean, if we lose Altdorf, that's that would be catastrophic. Grunberg, like a level 2 minor settlement will take very little time to. I mean, relatively speaking, to rebuild. I think first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit Gruntzint.
Praise be to Sigma.
Castilian engineer Dante Aljahere. Get in here. We're going to raise this, and then I think probably we'll sue for peace against the Bretonians. I think we can safely auto-resolve this. Yeah, we only lost 2. Beauty. Good stuff. And we are going to raise this thing to the ground. For me, this is a personal preference. I just don't see any point in holding a minor settlement if you've only got one minor settlement in the province. I think it just makes more sense to either go for like a major settlement. Major settlement can stand on its own usually with public order. You can usually get it sorted. Plus to the garrison in a major settlement usually can handle a rebel force until reinforcements arrive, whereas the minor settlements, it just becomes a real headache to try and go back and forth just managing public order. I was really hoping that we were going to get a little bit more cash there so that we could actually, because of the quest that for Gal Maraz right now is to amass a treasury of 10,000. So I was really hoping that we would actually be able to hit that this turn, but apparently not. Apparently it's not going to be the case. Do you want to make him more armored, or Public order would be actually quite useful as well. I think we're gonna go deadly blade for Captain Kirk.
Arch Lector.
So we're gonna get him over here. We'll try and get the armies linked together.
Summon the Elector Count.
Right, yeah, so let's sue for peace with the Bretonnians, and we'll leave them to their own designs. I don't think there's anything really in it for us to continue this war. Actually, maybe we
why should I listen?
Maybe we will be able to. Oops. Get that mission done for Galmaraz. Let's try
I will not.
Alright, probably they'll do it for 1100.
I am with you.
And that should get us over 10,000. Very nice. Do we have to end the turn? Massive treasury of 10,000. Alright. Sometimes there's a delay in when you achieve the missions.
Of the faith.
We'll have to do some building though. I think. Actually, there's nowhere really for us to build right now. Marienburg does need to be built. Right, yeah, so what I was going to say, that it just doesn't really make sense for us to continue the war against Bretonnia right now, because it's just going to spread us a little bit more thin. And just, I mean, we're going to be sort of all over the place if we come down here. If the vampires move into this raised settlement here, this desolate settlement, we're going to have to consider going to war with them. But I think what my focus is going to be on right now is moving into Middenland, which we should have actually. Let's take a look here.
So,
we're going to have to.
It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire.
no, no!
Alright, let's end the non-aggression pact. Oh, whoops, that's not it. How do we do that? Cancel non-aggression. Alright, so we're gonna have to wait 10 turns before we move in there, but I think that's... Oh wow, broken treaties with Finland. I didn't like that. That's fine. Anyway. And where are we at with Weisenland right
The
now?
Empire, by Sigma's will,
Is ready
come in
for
peace.
military
Disagree with that?
access. Yet. Defensive alliance.
I don't agree.
Not yet. Who are they at war with? They're at war with Karakarin. Don't think we will be joining that war. Undiscovered faction. I mean, I guess we could. I think we'll just leave it for now. I don't want to be at war with anyone that we don't have to be. Even though we don't share a border with them, I mean, it's unlikely that... I guess Karakarin is this area? I think? Or are they down here? I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll leave this area to its see what happens here between the vampires, Bretonnian factions, and the Wood Elves. Be interesting to see how that plays out. Right now, it seems very evenly matched. If anything, the vampires seem a little bit of an edge. But if the corruption starts creeping into our territories, which it already is, a little bit. I mean, that's why I want a lot of these warrior priests. You know what? There's something I wanted to ask you guys. So with my building plans, with, you know, if we're gonna be building, what I want to do is build one of these shrines of Sigmar in all the minor settlements. The reason I want to do that is to increase the recruitment capacity of the warrior priests. Does anyone know if there's a limit to this, or what the limit is to how many characters you can have, or is it just dependent on how many buildings you build? I feel like there might be a cap. I feel like it might be around 20 of a specific agent, but if like I haven't reached the threshold as far as I know in any of my other campaigns. Alright, so I'm gonna recruit another general. I'm just wondering why the fuck hasn't this quest triggered? Do we have to end the turn? Anyway. Should have triggered. I feel like it should have triggered anyway. Anyway, we have to recruit. I think it's prudent to recruit a general here. This is going to cost us a little bit of money, but if they come to Grunbad with just this stack, I think we can defend it with a general. I think we're going to go with Elgar Sido. Is that his name? And okay, there, triggered. Good. And fund the Astrolabs. Alright, very nice. Galmaraz. With the funds secured, the Emperor orders his factors to secure the necessary rare materials so that the required additions to the Astrolab can be made. Treasury minus 5,000. Alright, so with the adjustments to their magical Astrolab completed, the wizards of the Celestial College... Ooh, fuck. Oh, where did that go? There we go. Alright, so with the adjustments to their magical Astrolab completed, the wizards of the Celestial College report back their findings to the portents, and the portents could not be more dire. A great war boss has arisen somewhere in the land south of the Black Mountains. His fearsome reputation has gathered many green-skinned tribes behind him in a wog, which is now headed for the main route from the Badlands into the Empire, Blackfire Pass. The first priority is to prevent further orc warbands from traveling to join the WoG. Meanwhile, messengers are sent to summon all allies to face this threat. Alright, so I think we have to fight the battle now, is that right? Quest issued. Oh wait, sorry. Win 5 battle against the following race. Oh, the Greenskin tribes. Alright, so fuck. Got a little bit more work to do for Galmaraz. That'll make us work for it. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, we don't currently share any border with the Greenskins. Damn, you know what? We could have used Grunt Zint for that, maybe, potentially. Could have occupied it, let it rebel, let them take the settlement, and then just fight the Greenskins there to trigger the... Damn it, I wish I would have thought of that sooner. Anyway, too late now. Alright, I want to name this guy. What are we going to name him? Let me see here, what we got on my list. Okay. Oh. Call him the legendary, the mythical, or the father of King Arthur, Uther Pendragon. So if anybody can fight off the Beastmen, it should be this fella right here. Anyway, plus 8 charge bonus, plus 5% weapon strength, so good stuff. I don't want to give him any of this stuff in case he gets killed, essentially. But we should level him up, I suppose. Put him on a war horse, and we'll hit this. And there's actually, if they do make the attack here, I just want to see, does anyone know if this applies? So, for example,
Yes,
Uther is in the settlement right now, but he doesn't have any
Raise
troops.
Sigma.
If this army attacks him, does anyone know if his general's bonus, this honest steel, applies to the garrison troops under his command? Anyway, we should be able to check it actually when the battle goes off. I'm just really interested to know whether that or not that's the case, because if it is, it definitely does have a big effect on how you want to level up your generals, I think. Because there's certain bonuses, I mean, like certain bonuses you want to be giving to your garrison troops that you might not necessarily have those troops in the command of the army anyway. Anyway, I'm just curious. is all. If that that does have the effect on the garrisons, the defending. I have a feeling that it doesn't. I mean, I would really like it to be the case. Anyway, we should be safe here. I think we're pretty much ready to end the turn. I mean,
It is
just
time.
do some
And what can the
diplomacy,
Dawi do for you
so
on
we get
this
military
fine
access
day?
with anyone.
Nice.
Defensive alliance.
Honor before glory.
Not looking for that.
Fellow nation of men. Now is the time to unite.
Could
What?
squeeze some money out of them.
Come
The
then.
only one that would
Only
want defensive
Sigma's
alliance
god,
with is
Ulrich,
these
can
guys,
judge
and
it
they're
worthy.
not willing just yet.
You dare?
I mean,
Why
since we
you
signed the
come?
non-aggression,
What can we help
might as
you?
well pick up some trade with these guys. Make a little bit of extra coin in the meantime. Norska,
I'm listening.
Are you here to negotiate?
guys up for
Or
non-aggression.
to be
Oh, they love us because of our military actions against Bretonnia. It's hilarious. Alright, I don't think there's much else
Who
here.
calls?
We're gonna be going to war with these guys.
Who's next?
10 turns. We're not gonna have much to do here in the next little while. I guess, you know what, we should probably, in the meantime, make a move towards the Skull Takers, because I think they're down here, if I'm not mistaken. Where are they? Does it show us? Yeah, so if we can get military access with Weisenland, we can go through Weisenland, get to them, and then that'll give us something to do in the meantime while we wait to invade Middenland. And then also that should help us secure our confederation with Weisenland, because I believe they're at war with them as well. Oh shit, forgot about this guy. Completely forgot about him. Captain Block. Forgot you were out there, my friend. Anyway, he's headed back towards the main armies. Alright, so let's continue with Chris Wraight's Sword of Justice. We're still in chapter 1, I believe. Got this epic showdown with the Beastmen and the Empire here. So, Preceptor, you're riding out, he asked. Rupen looked down at Verstholen warily. They all did, these soldiers. Those are my orders, he said. His voice was as hard as the rain-beaten rocks beneath him. Wait for me to join you, urged Verstholen. You could use a good shot. Rupen kept walking. This is a time for warriors, counselor, he said. All around him, his knights were preparing to mount up. Squires hurried to their sides with lances. Helmets were donned, and the visors snapped shut. They were calm, icy even. The soldiers clustered around, gazed at them in awe. You dare to speak to me thus? Said Verstholen, his impatience rising. Have the air of the general. Has he ordered this? Where is he? Then, from the midst of the knights, a new figure emerged. He was clad in full plate armor, heavy and ornate. His horse was a sable charger, a hand taller than the others,
Well, that
led
is
by a
all I ever
squire
want.
in the livery of the Emperor. Yeah, we'll definitely take this 100 gold for non-aggression with these guys. And they're stuck right, they're surrounded pretty much by the vampires there. But yeah, I'm fine with that. Imperial emblems had been draped across its flanks. Foremost among them was the Imperial seal, flanked by griffins rampant, the personal device of the Emperor. A laurel wreath crowned with an iron skull encircled his helm, and a pendant in the form of gall moraz hung from his neck. His visor was raised, exposing his war-battered face. A voluminous beard hung from the close helm. Under the raised visor, his eyes glittered darkly. He carried himself with the utter assurance of command. Old scars covered the little skin that was exposed. Beside him, the formidable warrior Gruppen looked as callow as a milkmaid. As he approached, The knights withdrew respectively, even against the towering pinnacle of the bastion, wreathed in wind and lashed by rain. He seemed the almost immovable object in the whole landscape. "He is here," said Ludwig Schwarzhelm, the Emperor's champion. At his side, the Reichsstahl, the famed sword of justice, glinted. The blade was naked, and rainwater ran down the steel. "Give Verstholen a horse, then we ride." Alright, that's the end of chapter 1. Very good stuff. I introduced the one of the main characters of the story, and I believe some of the generals are named named Schwarzhelm in this. So we'll try and definitely pick up one of those generals at some point. So our armies consist of noble state troops, and yet they act like a horde of free company. They loot and pillage across the countryside. Something must be done. Alright, so we can punish them. War fervor, +5 leadership, all armies. War, +25% income. I think we definitely go with punish them. I think that's what the Emperor would do, more than likely. Unless he's, yeah, and I don't think we'll be sacking a lot of settlements, so we'll just give a little buff to the leadership of the troops. Help out if we get in some fights. And look at this shit. Got some vampires headed over this way.
Thine right is mine.
Manfred von Karstein. So I was warned in the previous episode, one of the comments was that
What orders?
the vampires are a threat, so we definitely want to keep an eye on that, and that might be definitely something we want to work towards, because I mean they're starting to expand already, and if they're left on check, you can be in for a long hard campaign. Guys, I really wish I wish you guys were here right now with me. I wish I was live streaming this, because while I'm reading from Sword of Justice, I don't get to see where these bastards got to. So I'm supposing they're in ambush stance here around Altdorf somewhere. That is my guess, but I really don't know. So that is kind of shite. But anyway, I think even if they do ambush France should be more than up to the task. What's the diplomacy situation with us and the vampires? What are we looking at here? I mean, they can't really be trusted anyway. They fucking hate us, and we don't have any treaties with them. We got treaties with Musalan. Yeah, we might have to delay going to war with the Todbringer. I mean, ideally, I'd like to sweep through this and then declare war on the vampires, but we may have to declare war on the vampires right away. Might not be a bad idea. Get the jump on them. Actually, quickly, let's check the Weisenland situation.
So,
Continuing to improve.
welcome, my countrymen.
What the fuck? Last time it was in the yellow. This time, I think we gotta send them some more small gifts. Just keep this moving. Fuck me. 11.
So be it.
1100 gold. It's bloody well expensive. Bloody well freaking expensive. Anyway, let's leave it at that for now. That's the most important thing right now, is getting Confederation with Weisenland. It's going to stretch us a little bit, but alright, so we've got 9 more turns before potentially going to war with
Praise be to Sigma.
Middenland. So in the meantime, let's get to work.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, so
I am
Franz,
Prince
why don't you
and
step
Emperor.
right there. Is Franz at... Oh, son of a bitch. Franz is at full strength. Right.
Ready to serve.
Dante can get to there. How is the public order here in Breton or in Corone? Alright, so we're gonna have to get back to Corone at some point. I don't think I'm gonna send them back just yet. The other thing we could do is use Empire captains to keep public order under control. Vampire corruption. I'm tempted to send one of these.
I serve Sigma.
He's only level 1 anyway. To send some some of these warrior priests back here to help with the vampire corruption. I guess Dante can stay here for now.
Bring me to my men.
And Franz. Fuck me, he can't reach Grunberg. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I'm really hoping to get over there and help with that situation with Franz.
In the name of Magnus.
Could get the Altdorf by going through Middenland. Gonna hurt our relations with them, but fuck, whatever. I just want to see, actually I just want to test something. I just want to make sure that it doesn't hurt our reliability. I don't think it would, but I think what we'll do.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Alright,
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
let's move. It's important, guys, when you're, you know, this is one of the things that, I mean, you know, I'm sure I would have picked up on it at some point. You know, you learn your lessons over time when you get caught in force march. Suppose that that Beastman army was here or somewhere over here hidden, and you know, in that situation I clicked force march right away and we went all this way in force march. If we get ambushed there, then we've got to fight the battle in force march, whereas it's always better to move first and then switch to force march. Whereas the AI will switch their stance to force march. Like, for example, if Manfred wants to come this way, he'll stay in force march and travel the entire way in force march. You always want to move as far as you can in regular march and then switch to force march at the end. And that's, I don't know, that's one of the things that watching Elich Total War or Elich TV on Twitch, one of the many just little thing. It's just a little thing, but it can make a big impact on the campaign if you get your army caught. Anyway, I'm supposing that this Beastman army is around here somewhere, but I'm not sure because I wasn't watching there. Unfortunately, just reading through that. Anyway, thinking that we should probably sally out and fight this with Uther. Because I don't want to risk, and we should be able to win this pretty easily. Thing is, I don't want to risk that other army showing up here and hitting the settlement. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter either way. I mean, if the other army is going to show up and hit the settlement, we're going to lose it anyway, but so this doesn't really matter. But we might as well hit these guys. He'll get a little bit of experience from this fight. I don't see any reason why we should lose this. Just need to shut down their archers and we'll be fine. But we have the numbers, we have the melee troops, and we've got the general, so I don't see any reason why we would lose this battle here. So a bit of a quiet episode. Sorry guys, just sort of getting warmed up for what hopefully will be a long recording session, because I really got to get some videos backlogged before the holidays. It's my yeah, just got so much shit to do in the next little while. Anyway, let's I guess actually, oh, he's on horseback, so that's fine. Stand up there. Just scout a bit. Could waste their ammunition with him since he's on horseback. Should be able to outrun them. And we'll take very minimal casualties in that case. Actually, let's put you 2 in the center. Let's get you up here. And let's get you 2 here as well. Oh, there they are.
For the Empire!
Right, yeah. So it looks like they're going for him. So let's see if we can burn up a little bit of their ammo while while we wait for the rest of our troops to show up.
At speed! Go! No lingering! To battle! Take the ground! Yes, sir! Quickly! Quick march! Faster! Formation! March! Go! No lingering!
Probably should just wait for the
Take the
troops.
ground.
Oh, we're gonna
Take
send the spears
position.
after.
Yes, sir! Quickly! At speed!
Damn it. Took some damage there, I think.
On way! Quick march! Faster! To
Old
battle.
Uther can take it.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
Tough bastard.
Formation! March!
Alright, fuck
No
this. I don't wanna sit here this whole time and
Heading out!
burn up their ammunition. We'll get the melee troops over here.
Seeking enemy! Go! Take position!
You guys coming?
Take the ground! At speed! Detachments move! Quick march! As one, march! Take position! Faster! No lingering! Yes, sir!
Is there
Quickly!
enemy lord?
To battle! Quick march! Let us go! Moving out!
Use up a fair bit of their ammo there. Guess that wasn't really necessary.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Shit.
We obey! For
Let's
Heldenhammer!
actually get you guys grouped.
On my command!
Should have did that earlier. Anyway.
Shoot! War! The Empire endures!
I get one of you
Spearman!
around there to deal with them. So you should be fine there.
That's an order!
Let's get you in there.
The Empire endures!
You two, just focus
For
on
the
these
Emperor!
other units.
Swordsman!
Should be able to hold the line here, I would think. These spears are gonna have trouble against him.
For Heldenhammer!
Problem is, these guys are gonna be able to outrun these fucking swordsmen.
Crossbows ready, General!
They're gonna just skirmish mode them.
Sigmar guides us! Take aim!
At least he's shutting them down.
The Empire endures!
I may have been. This may actually turn into a much tougher battle. Getting shot in the back there is fucking bad. Very bad.
Standing by!
Oh, you know what? I wanted to check that.
Swordsman!
Check if the honest steel is applicable to leadership. It doesn't look like it is. Yeah. So.
See to it! Shout!
Actually, you need to come over here and help with this. Oh,
Awaiting orders!
you guys should be on guard mode. Keep shooting. So spears, they can hold them in place, but
Swordsman! No!
gonna have a hard time with him on their
For
own.
Heldenhammer! No!
Nice charge in. I think you missed the charge there.
Take the ground!
Pull back out.
Formation! March!
Get back into these guys.
Crossbowmen!
Start shooting them.
Sigmar! Guide our fire! Sigmar
Alright, well,
commands!
this is going fine. I mean, the spear is not going to win here, but...
Swordsman!
Alright, the spears, you make sure they don't come back. And let's get these two swords over here to help out with this.
Prepare for combat! Death to the enemy! The twin-tailed comet!
How you doing with
My
this?
meteor
Keeping
guide
these
us.
guys occupied? Oh, very nice, very nice. Good job, Uther.
By Ulrich's wrath!
These are some ugly, ugly dudes, Beastmen.
Swordsman!
Be interested to play a Beastman campaign. I think it would be a lot of fun. Even though, like, I mean, it's not an incredibly diverse roster by any stretch of the imagination, but they do have some cool units: Minotaurs, Cygors.
By Garmaraz!
Yeah, that's the only thing that comes to mind. I guess the Centaurs as well, kind of cool.
We serve the Emperor! The Empire
How about you two come around this way?
Formation!
for you.
March! Sigmar guides us! For Heldenhammer! Take the ground! Formation!
Let's come up here, see if we can catch them.
Sigmar!
Probably taking more casualties on friendly fire from these guys shooting at our general here. He is actually taking a little bit of damage there. Let's get out of there.
At speed! Take position!
How's this going? Slow and painful like.
Spearmen! To battle!
Oh, what the
To
fuck is this?
battle!
Oh, you fuckers.
It will be done!
Alright.
Crossbows ready, General!
A little bit of a sloppy
At
battle
speed!
here.
Charge! Prepare for combat! Conditions acceptable! We serve the Emperor!
Yeah. Yeah, I lost track of those guys. We were sending the spearmen to go chase them down. But then I don't know, I thought they had gone off the field, but I guess probably just I couldn't see them because they're in the trees there. And then let's get in and help with that situation. Just pile everybody into this group here. Yeah, and then they came back into the archers there.
We are
A little
Sigmar's
annoying.
heirs! For Sigmar, fire!
Yeah, I would imagine that'd be a very frustrating thing with the beastmen, with the leadership always being a little bit of an issue. Anyway, alright. Got a little bit of action in there for you guys. I mean, I know it's not exactly wasn't exactly a thrilling fight. I was hoping to get the battle with the larger of the two armies there. I was hoping to catch up to them with Franz. But I guess we'll have to wait until next time. I think what I'm planning to do, I think we'll try and buy military access with the Weisenland, and then what we'll do is move through Weisenland and head for those orcs. So we finish them off and hopefully do Franz's quest within the next couple episodes. We've got to keep a very close eye on the vampires, because I think we're probably gonna have to go to war with them before we head to Middenland. Unless we want to actually fight on two separate fronts. That's the other thing that we could do. Alright, great. This guy, Captain Block, is almost back over here. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the episode here. We'll pick things up. Probably we're going to disband Uther. I was hoping he'd gotten enough. I was hoping he was going to level up. Where does it show the... oh, okay, that right there. Got you. Makes sense. Alright, well, we'll level up soon enough. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Episode 18 will be next. Have yourselves a fantastic day. I will see you soon. Ragnarok signing out.